Hello everybody and welcome back to W13 Universe. I'm your host Jitch for SmackDown, Los Angeles, California. There is no escape. Rey Mysterio making his way to the ring to kick things off here tonight, and what an episode of SmackDown we've got in store for you tonight. I am promising you that I don't say that every week. No introduction for Rey Mysterio even needed. You all know who he is. Just ring the bell, let him make his way to the ring, and just get on with it. You know, doesn't even matter. Anyway, so kicking things off here tonight, Rey Mysterio set to go one-on-one with the man that made him submit. Wait, yes, that is correct. The man that made him submit last week on SmackDown in a Money in the Bank qualifier. Chris Jericho forcing a submission out of Rey Mysterio in the Elimination 6-man tag match, which led to simply CM Punk from the team of Punk, Mysterio, and McIntyre qualifying. However, there are going to be second chances given to these guys, and they're going to basically be taking place over the next few weeks here on SmackDown. When I say the next few weeks, I literally mean this week and next week, and Money in the Bank itself. Long story short, so I'll let him make his entrance first, in case he gets introduced. Wouldn't want to cut off the guy that sometimes talks. There you go, there he is. The crowd reaction for him in this game is so weird. They like woo randomly. It's really, really strange. It doesn't sound normal. Yeah, there. That sound right there. I don't like that. It's very abnormal. But Chris Jericho making his way down to the ring here tonight. Last week he made Rey Mysterio tap out, and that is the first victory Jericho has had in quite a while, which ultimately led to a loss as his team lost the matchup. But here tonight he is set to face off against Rey Mysterio. Next week, Drew McIntyre defends the United States Championship against Jack Swagger. And then, interestingly enough, John Laurinaitis has decided that the winner of tonight's match between Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho, and the winner of McIntyre and Swagger, will kick off Money in the Bank in a United States Championship Money in the Bank qualifier, in which they will then have to compete later in the night in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So one of these four men will be guaranteed a spot inside the Money in the Bank ladder match, as well as the United States Championship. Whoever goes into the Money in the Bank ladder match will be the winner of that US title match as well. So real high stakes there, and a couple defenses at most for Drew McIntyre, assuming he doesn't lose to Jack Swagger next week on SmackDown. Here tonight we're also going to be seeing Sheamus in singles competition. He is set to square off with Triple H, who is already confirmed to be one of the Money in the Bank participants. Kane not in the building tonight from what we have been told. Beautiful execution there by Rey Mysterio, who is just all over Chris Jericho. And there's the reversal from Chris Jericho to shut me right up. We've also got tonight a Contenders match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It's going to be an interesting one as the Usos face off against the New Age Outlaws. The winners will be getting a WWE Tag Team title opportunity next week on SmackDown. Will we see the Usos up against Edge and Christian, or will we see the New Age Outlaws finally pick up their first victory since debuting? Interesting choice by John Laurinaitis to put these guys in the Contenders match, despite the fact that Too Cool have been on such a hot streak as of late. But that is his decision that he has made. I don't personally agree with it. New Age Outlaws lost to Too Cool last week, but nonetheless, I'm not in charge of the rankings and all that. That is simply down to management to decide, and that is the Contenders match that will be taking place. We've also got a big four-way qualifier for Money in the Bank. The European champion Damien Sandow squaring off against Rikishi, as well as Goldust, and one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions Edge. It's going to be very interesting to see if any, or who of those four is going to be joining the fray with Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and CM Punk. Money in the Bank really shaping up to be a great matchup. I've got to say, here on SmackDown, I think we're really stacking it with stars, unlike over on Monday nights. I mean, what even is that ladder match? Booker T, Shane McMahon, trying to do the brand warfare thing, which doesn't really work because I'm the commentator for all the brands, but Booker T, Shane McMahon, other guy. Whoa! Justin Gabriel, that's one of the people in it, you know.
See the pain in his face right now, thanks to that tremendous move off the ropes.
I believe Brian Pillman is also destined for it as well, is he not? Raw's got a very interesting one, but ours is full of stars. Rey Mysterio and Jericho getting very physical with one another. I've got to say, Rey has really been struggling to find his footing here on SmackDown ever since the absence of the light heavyweight title, a title that he lost to Monday Night when Zack Ryder defeated him at Extreme Rules.
What a huge move! Oh man, is he fired up?
Rey Mysterio is getting motivated. He's looking for it. Is he gonna get the big winny? No. Rey Mysterio kick to the head. Oh, and a big kick to the chest. Here's a cover by Mysterio. Jericho kicks out at 1. Jericho really needs this victory here tonight. Ever since his return to the WWE, the guy has been on a downward spiral, so to speak. Things have not been looking up for Chris Jericho. As I say, I don't believe he's picked up a single victory barring his return match where he and Punk defeated Edge and Christian, after which he turned on Punk. I don't think he's won a single match since then. Jericho needs to change that momentum, get it more in his favor. Excuse me. I'm still minorly ill. I wouldn't say sick. Sick makes it sound worse than it is. I have a cold. That's all it is. It's been a very annoying one. I've got like a very dry chest at the moment. It just feels like there's like something there that like I'm going to cough up and it's all just going to clear up. And there isn't, but that's just what it feels like. It's probably a chest infection. They're not really rare, are they? Rey Mysterio getting locked into the walls of Jericho. And let's not forget it was a tap out on Rey Mysterio's behalf last week that cost him that match, that cost him the spot in Money in the Bank that he is now getting that second chance for, as well as a potential United States title opportunity, and that time he reaches the ropes. Ooh, what a move by Jericho, though. Putting Mysterio in his place. Mysterio's not going to go down without a fight.
What's he up to here? After all of these shots to the head.
Jericho, are they what chanting right now? Got him. Got him again.
Here he comes.
Rey Mysterio like a house of fire, just diving all over Jericho. Jericho rolls out of the way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jericho looking for the code breaker. Got it. Rey Mysterio knocked down to the code breaker. Is this gonna be the loss that, oh, I was gonna say, is this gonna be the loss that Mysterio has to face? No. Somehow Mysterio is still in this. You can't question the fighting spirit of Rey Mysterio. Oh, here we go. 619. Ooh. Got that 2 count on from the code breaker. Can Rey get the 3 count from the 619 on Chris Jericho? Yes, he can. So Rey Mysterio is Money in the Bank bound. He is now the contender for the United States Championship. Can this man add United States Champion to his resume at Money in the Bank? And also, can this man continue to make history? Right now, he is the only man to have ever competed in 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. Can he make it 3? That is the question. Could become Mr. Money in the Bank this time around. Rey Mysterio with a head full of momentum as he is set to face off against either Jack Swagger or Drew McIntyre in a couple weeks' time at Money in the Bank. But that is to be determined next week when McIntyre faces Jack Swagger for the United States title. Up next, Nikki Bella has been building a lot of momentum, and she's really got to put it to the test tonight when she faces Kharma one-on-one.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella coming down to the ring here tonight. She has boasted a lot of confidence as of late, and she's recently seemingly found Eve as quite the bit of backup for her. Well, here tonight, she's got Eve in her corner as she is set to face off in a non-title match with the Divas champion herself, Kharma. I believe this is Kharma's first appearance here on SmackDown since winning the Divas championship. I have in my weird head that I forgot to do this. I mean, I did this last week. I had this weird feeling is what I tried to say. I kind of messed up my sentence there, but I had this weird feeling I've already done this match. I think this is her first appearance as Divas champion. Kharma is an absolute force to be reckoned with. She is a freak of nature. She is one of few women to have held both the Women and Divas championships. She has picked up a much-needed victory over Beth Phoenix. Redemption at Capital Punishment in the last woman standing match. A moment where Kharma's career fell so very short last year. The Survivor Series last woman standing match. Kharma, not at the peak of her game, suffered a very quick loss to Beth Phoenix at Survivor Series last year, but things were very different at Capital Punishment. We saw a very physical and brutal battle between the two. Kharma was 100% this time around, and she proved to be the bigger and better woman. Is this the end of the saga between Beth Phoenix and Kharma? A lot of people have speculated no, as it currently stands between those two. You know, you're looking at two women with 2-2 record against each other, but that is not the focus right now for Kharma. Right now, the focus is on what stands across the ring from her, which is Nikki Bella, someone who has maybe gotten a little too big for her boots, and maybe Kharma's about to come down on her. Pun fully intended.
Kharma has the headlock.
Oh my god, Nikki Bella by her feet. She's just swinging her around. My god. The brutality.
So I'm sure she's thrilled about that. But look, I'm warning you now.
Off the ropes goes Nikki Bella and Kharma. Flapjack.
The kick connects.
Kharma begins her second ever reign as a champion. She's a one-time women's champion, one-time Divas champion. She is the longest reigning women's champion in history thus far. It'll be interesting to see if she can break Beth Phoenix's record as the longest reigning Divas champion. That is a hell of a reign, by the way. Over 260 days, Beth Phoenix held the Divas title. Admittedly, there was a very long period of time when that title was defunct, but Beth Phoenix decided to counter. Unlike Drew McIntyre, who kind of earned all of those days when the US title was no longer around, Beth Phoenix kind of, you know, she got a few defenses in before losing the title, but it's quite an unjustified 260 days if you ask me. Nikki Bella getting the best of Kharma a little bit here. I think she did too, Lola. I think you're absolutely right. There's no possible way she'd be focused on her match with Nikki Bella. She would be winking at a commentator. That's what she'd be doing right now. Look at the stare right in the face of Eve. What the hell is the referee doing? And again. For a third time, but no. Fuck's sake. The more I try to talk, the worse it gets, I swear. I mean, that would make sense. That's literally how that kind of thing goes. Anything throat-based goes. Off the ropes! Big old flapjack! Kharma going in for the cover here on Nikki Bella. Is this going to be enough? No. Kharma maybe taking Nikki Bella... maybe taking Nikki Bella rather lightly here as she guillotines her off the ropes. When you've just overcome Beth Phoenix, one of your longest standing rivals, someone who has really gotten the best of you on multiple occasions, I guess I can't really blame Kharma for taking Nikki Bella so lightly, but at the same time, how many times can you crush a woman? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh! That's gotta be it. Oh! Hold on a second, Kharma Where's Kharma going?
Michael, I love diva matches. You know,
Fuck.
I hope heaven is kind and they get whipped
Oh, what the hell? What happened there?
She appears
Put
to
that
be
on your Botch of the
extra
Week
slow
compilation.
regaining her base. WWE
Nikki
fans
Bella
watching
rested
this
up
match
against the
all
barricade, and
around the
Kharma going straight in at Eve, who has decided to kind of not mind her own business, so to speak, and it looks like Kharma's not having any of it. Nikki Bella's, I guess, partner as of late, Eve, getting thrown into the ring. Look at this! Eve's not even a part of this match! Oh my god! You don't see a destructive force like Kharma too often, but wow.
Just too dangerous. Even when you think you have her, she does something like that.
Really dragged Eve into the match for a moment there. Let Eve think about exactly what it is she's getting involved with, and Eve obviously having none of it. She is continuing to distract the referee, oh my god! Kharma! You gotta love it! Sit out powerbomb there, and the referee distracted by Eve.
Nikki's been backed into a corner, but this may be when she's most dangerous. And Nikki gets knocked off her feet. And again, she's left.
Oh boy, Eve, you gotta get out of there. Eve backed up for a moment. She really thought, is this really something I want to do? What a powerbomb.
And here's her cover.
She's up there again.
Into the mat with authority. Back in the ring.
And
The
Kharma.
Usos is back to the action again. Oh, this has got to end.
I believe the referee has kicked Eve from ringside, but Kharma says no.
And what a hard knockdown. Big time impact.
Oh my god. There is just not a force quite like her.
Oh, man. Shot to the post. And it looks like this is going to head back into the ring.
If you're Nikki Bella, how do you prepare for this? Kharma has just dealt with a 2-on-1 situation like we have never seen someone deal with one. Oh, and there it is. Implant Buster drops her flat down, and Kharma with a very, very dominant victory despite attempts at distractions by Eve. There is certainly not going to be another Kharma for a long time. Wow. Really wasted no time there. What a performance. Kharma absolutely laying into Nikki Bella and Eve, showing she could take them 2-on-1 if she so wished. It's going to be a long time with this woman on top as Divas Champion, if you ask me. Well, no one makes an entrance quite like the Usos. They got the flash and the fanfare, but can these guys defeat the New Age Outlaws one more time here tonight and be dubbed the new contenders to the WWE Tag Team Championships, facing Edge and Christian next week for those tag team titles? Better question. Could Edge be a Money in the Bank confirmed participant walking out of this week's SmackDown? That is still to be found out later in the night.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 497 pounds, Road Dogg Jesse James and Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
Well, New Age Outlaws have not exactly gotten off to the strongest of starts here on Friday nights. They have actually not yet picked up a tag team victory, but despite that, Mr. Laurinaitis, the new SmackDown general manager, has a lot of faith in these guys. He thinks they can go the distance, and they just need another opportunity here tonight. So that is why he has given them this time to shine tonight, this opportunity to become contenders for a title of which they have not exactly stood out as the strongest members of the division. I, for one, definitely wish him the best of luck in that. Boy. Sorry. Oh, yeah. That's right. I was going to let this one play out. It's underway. So very quick on the tag there as in comes... I've forgotten how it is that I tell them apart now. One of them has a cross on their arm. That's normally how I know which one's which. I have, however, forgotten which one it is that has a cross on their arm. You're behind. Better call somebody. Pocket dial them right fucking now.
Nice catch. Nice reversal from Jey Uso. Into the headlock.
The Usos have made it quite clear their disdain for, sorry, the other way around. The New Age Outlaws have made it quite clear their disdain for the Usos since arriving here on SmackDown. These two have definitely clashed on more than one occasion, and the Usos always seemingly coming out on top. Can't forget most recently when these guys clashed, and I believe it was Billy Gunn got himself disqualified so that he wouldn't have to suffer another loss at their hands. How bad do you have to hate someone and not even want to be able to admit defeat when you're defeated? Very curious to see which one of these two teams ends up advancing to a WWE Tag Team Championship match next week. One of these teams will be getting an opportunity to dethrone Edge and Christian, who are quickly becoming the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions. Sorry.
Controlling the head. Billy Gunn has the headlock.
It's something like the way Michael Cole says controlling the head that makes me very uncomfortable.
The quick kick. This attack to the Skull King. One has to be thinking about the possibility of a concussion.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Uso just standing in front of Road Dogg. He allows tag. I think Uso had a little bit of a slower moment there. Just a moment to think. And think he did. What an impact on that kick. Into the headlock. Road Dogg neck breaker. That's what they call it, a Road Dogg neck breaker. They don't. There's no they either. Strikes in the face. One of the Usos. Can't keep up with which one's which. They are twin brothers, you know. That does make things a little bit difficult.
Huge shot to the midsection. Good grief. Uh-oh. Road Dogg may have it here.
Road Dogg laying into the Uso there. I believe that's Jay. I think Jimmy's the one with the cross on his arm. I think that's how I always told them apart.
Trying to get the blood flowing to his brain.
Road Dogg tearing apart the announce table. As this Uso is covered in blood. Those closed fist shots from Road Dogg.
What a backdrop. Jimmy needs to get away.
I know what he meant, but there was something in the way he worded that was like, you got a problem?
And the boot connects with the abdomen.
So we just trying to look out for Jay, if I'm getting them correct anyway. If only they had some differing tattoos, maybe in the future, huh?
With tremendous aggression.
I'll count you out, bitch.
What a tackle. What a fierce kick. Jay from behind.
Jay.
And he gets tossed back in the ring.
Actually returning to the ring. I think this Uso needs to tag out pretty badly. Applying a submission hold here. Road Dogg, one free arm. Reach for the ropes, Road Dogg. What are you doing? Road Dogg locked in tight. Billy Gunn doesn't even help him. He forces him to tap out, and the Usos are the #1 contenders for the tag team championship. And this is exactly what I mean is the problem with the New Age Outlaws. They just need to communicate better. I hate that it plays this bit for their victories. Well, the Usos currently screaming as they are victorious. They are screaming about it without microphones. The Usos will face Edge and Christian for the WWE Tag Team Championship next week. I got a feeling that match is going to be fantastic. Can't wait to see it right now. The Usos are victorious as we move towards our next match of the night. Speaking of one half of the tag team champions, Edge competes against the European champion Damien Sandow, as well as a longtime rival in Goldust, and of course the wild card in the match, Rikishi. One of these four is set to join the Money in the Bank lineup next.
Making his way to the ring from Palo Alto, California, weighing 247 pounds, the European champion, Damien Sandow.
Well, last week on SmackDown, this man did the equivalent of turning water into wine when he managed to not only fail to capture the United States Championship, but get in the head of the European champion Sheamus so much that Sheamus gave him an opportunity that then cost Sheamus the European title. Some say, though, however, that it seems Sheamus may have actually thrown the match, given Sandow the title. He may have actually had a little bit of respect for Sandow in the way that Sandow defeated him the week prior, and simply wanted to move on from the European Championship. We've heard nothing but how Sheamus feels he's bigger, how he deserves more, how as far as he's concerned, he was the World Heavyweight Champion in his mind. Well, what did he do at the end of the show? Sheamus knocking out Kane with the World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus has made it clear his intentions for Money in the Bank. The match is on. Sheamus, an undeniable top contender. He will face Kane for the World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. But the new European champion Sandow really benefiting from his match last week with Sheamus. Goldust makes his way down to the ring. This man has had standout performance after standout performance. You can't deny that this man has a good chance of qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match here tonight. This is an elimination style fatal 4-way. Can he outlast? One thing we do know, him and Edge have got a lot of history, and I have a feeling those two will be very motivated to eliminate one another. There's been no comments on the situation between Goldust and Yoshitatsu following their loss at Capital Punishment, but it appears that the two may have mutually gone their own separate ways, at least at the moment, as they were shoved to the back of the line. And I have a funny feeling now that Goldust is going to be a little bit more focused on maybe trying to capture a singles championship once again, after being a hardcore champion very early on in the year. Goldust could be your next Mr. Money in the Bank. Imagine that. Goldust with a guaranteed shot at a world title any given time. He is a close friend of Scotty 2 Hotty and Grandmaster Sexay. Rikishi, considered a member of Too Cool, We haven't actually seen him align himself with those guys yet, but that is in fact a fact. He is a part of that group, believe it or not. But awkwardly enough, he is also the father of the new #1 contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championship, the Usos. So you got to wonder, if we ever see Too Cool and the Usos face off, where's Rikishi going to lie in that situation? I mean, surely he's got, you know, blood thicker than water and all that, but you never really know when the time comes. You know, he's not considered a member of the Usos. He considered a member of Too Cool. There's just one more member left to enter this matchup. And he is, honestly, I think for a lot of people, going to be one of the favorites to win. Edge has been on the receiving end of a Money in the Bank cash-in last year. Could he be the one to dish one out this year? He still kinda does the voice crack. Superstar. It's not quite the same, but it's there. He tried. I just don't think it translated very well in the games, you know. Sitting in a studio recording it probably didn't feel quite the same. Alright, here we go. Elimination 4-way. One of these 4 men, assuming we get a result in 30 minutes, will be the one to go to Money in the Bank, joining Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and CM Punk in what is already set to be a stacked lineup. We know that either Rey Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, or Jack Swagger will also be joining the fray, but they will also be carrying the United States Championship into that matchup. So of course John Laurinaitis making it quite clear with the European Champion and one half of the Tag Team Champions qualifying here tonight that he is very open to the idea of a champion competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
And he gets out of the way. Goldust controlling the waist.
You can expect this one to be fast-paced, you can expect this one to be hectic, but you can also expect this one to deliver.
Controlling the head. Oh, what a knee! Oh. Huge power move. Hold it up, end over end. And that's a stiff kick. Goldust. An impressive suplex. That chop turning his chest to deep purple. Edge reverses.
Well, it's no surprise that Edge and Goldust would be physical with one another. There is a storied history there. Of course, Edge wants to be free of Goldust and Yoshitatsu, and he very well is at the moment. They are nowhere near a tag team title opportunity. In fact, Edge may not even be holding the tag team titles come out next week when he and Christian defend against the Usos. But nonetheless, you know, Goldust and Edge meet face to face once again here tonight in this ring. And there is definitely no love lost between the two sides, to put it simple. Goldust with a big slam to Edge there as Damien Sandow dismantles the announce table. One thing we learn about Damien Sandow is that he does in fact have that killer instinct. He can put on one hell of a match when needed, and we saw that at Capital Punishment in his United States Championship bout with Drew McIntyre. Damien Sandow and Drew McIntyre absolutely tore the roof off the place. One of the most raved about matches coming out of Capital Punishment, and there's a huge elbow drop through the announce table, of which Rikishi quickly recovered. You really can't help but wonder sometimes what the future holds for some of these superstars. Only Edge here ever having tasted World Championship gold in the past. Edge, very short-lived World Heavyweight Championship reign, the only one he's had. Defeated Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight title at, I believe, Extreme Rules last year, only to be cashed in on by Jack Swagger that same night. 5 minutes after his championship win, he lost the title to a man he would later on go on to team up with. Those two had such a brutal rivalry. They were drawn apart from each other. They're now on the same show again, but thankfully haven't crossed paths. We know the history between Jack Swagger and Edge is rather unpleasant.
Goldust squeezing down on that.
A suplex there by Rikishi.
And Goldust hits the ground.
Edge just can't seem to leave Goldust alone. I think he's a little too fixated on trying to eliminate Goldust. There is so much history between these guys. I mean, of course, the WWE Tag Team Championship match itself at Capital Punishment, elimination style like this match, it even came down to Edge and Goldust, and Edge just barely scraped down a victory over Goldust to retain those tag team titles and shove these guys to the back of the line. You're going to wonder if Yoshi, Tatsu, and Christian will be given shots at qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match as well. Of course, with a guaranteed place going to the United States Champion, whoever that may be, that does kind of leave an opening, making you wonder who that final person is going to be. I think we've still got 2 more episodes of SmackDown before Money in the Bank. Next week, very championship-oriented episode with the WWE Tag Team and United States Championships on the line.
Damien looking for the finish.
Sandow with a big leg sweep. Cover there, but only a 1 count on Rikishi. And Edge looking to finish Goldust off in the same way he did for the tag team titles as a spear. And Edge not even going for the cover. Goldust is back to his feet. How's he doing that?
He exits the ring. I don't like how slow he is to react right now. Oh, those steel steps getting used now as a weapon.
Into the arm of Edge. Goldust flattens Edge down on the mat. Edge back to his feet. Rikishi striking away at the European Champion with some steel steps. That's one way to bring him out of the match. Edge continues to just lay into Goldust. One has to think that Goldust not got a lot left in him. Edge decided to, oh, hang on, he's changed his mind. Don't call him an opportunist for nothing. Big suplex there into a cover on Goldust. Rope break keeps Goldust alive in this one. And of course, that's the beauty of these elimination style matchups, is you've got pinfalls on the outside where there are no rope breaks, or you can keep it in the ring, where you've at least got that little bit of security. Rikishi really trying to make a statement out of the European champion Damien Sandow, and I've got to say, he's going toe-to-toe with him in what is only Rikishi's 2nd ever match. I'm sorry, I'm going to mute for a moment.
Determination. Edge elbow to the bridge. We got a cover. And Edge kicks out. Ouch! Whoa! Using that hard head as a weapon now.
I really thought for a moment there that I was going to miss the moment where Goldust eliminated Edge with that roll-up, but it was just a 1 count. Gotta say, Edge really getting the best of Goldust as we see the terminus here by Damien Sandow. Here's a cover by Edge. Oh, what? Well, Rikishi's out. No, Goldust is out. Okay, that's a little bit of an odd one. And Rikishi's out. So it comes down to the 2 champions in this matchup. Either the European champion or one half of the tag team champions going to Money in the Bank. Both Goldust and Rikishi eliminated at the same time there. I'm just going to say we had some technical difficulties there. That's definitely all that weird original 2 count was. Edge really seems to be getting the best of the European champion. I mean, as you say, a former world heavyweight champion in his own right. Edge is very experienced in this game. This is something he has been working a long time to get to, and you know he's not going to want to squander this opportunity here tonight to try and get his second World Heavyweight Championship. Where's Sandow going? What is Sandow doing? Sandow trying to walk away? You can't walk away in this match. There's no count out. Edge going for the cover. Perhaps Sandow realizing he's met his match here. You know, a great physical match between him and Rikishi on the outside earlier on. You see those steps still standing sideways from it. But Edge really laying into Damien Sandow. Busts him open on the concrete. Sandow with the kick out. European champion dropped with a clothesline there. Edge goes in for another pin attempt. He's really trying to just wrap this one up. Really going for that busted open face. Edge has found a weak point and he is targeting it. Really fixating on those pin attempts. Oh god, using the concrete for extra damage. Edge is ruthless. Sandow into the ropes and look again. The bloodied head gets tortured by Edge. And one after the tag team champions, Edge, he was clearly looking for the spear there, but Sandow trying to create some separation. I think Sandow, you know, he's a smart guy. I think he realizes the state he's in. He doesn't stand a good chance of winning this right now. He's got to try something to outwit Edge. And unfortunately, Edge is quite cunning in his own mind. Barbaric, too.
That last one didn't do it. This one will. Now back to the ring.
Edge into the ring. Oh no. I think Damien Sandow may have met his match here. Oh! Never mind! Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Damien Sandow actually managing to reverse a spear there. Could he still turn this around? I mean, the record books say he has got a pinfall victory over the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Once Sheamus dropped the European title and was officially ranked once again in the title contention rankings, he was immediately #1 for the World Heavyweight title, which is undoubtable with his incredible track record, including his quick 54-second victory over the Big Boss Man. The Capital Punishment. Damien Sandow back inside the ring, Edge joining him. Goes for a big strike, nobody home, and Sandow now catches the Edge, catches the head of Edge, catches the edge of Edge. The edge of head. This match has really slowed down since it came down to these two. For a little while it was all Edge, but Sandow, despite bleeding all over the place, he really has found himself in a good predicament here. We've seen that leg sweep many times before. Set up for something big as a kick out.
Squeezing him down on the head.
Back and forth these two go. You got to think these guys must be one big move away from this one being all over.
No, big counter from Damien.
Damien Sandow. Oh, I thought we were going to see the terminus right there. To be a huge upset victory for Sandow, who is continuing to just increase his stock value week in, week out on SmackDown. Started off facing people like Val Venus, you know, definitely very bottom of the rung. But I gotta say, as time has gone on, Damien Sandow has shown that he can go with the best of them, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Crowned him. Damien Sandow could seriously get a victory right here. Terminus incoming. He got him. Edge caught. Terminus on Edge. Damien Sandow wasting time here. Bad move. Just hooked the leg away from the ropes. Yeah, I gotta say it. Unfortunately, I think he kind of cost himself that opportunity there.
Edge is in trouble.
Ooh. Interesting move there. Kind of like a psych out. Sandow kind of wondering to himself, what's he got to do? You can see it in that expression. Those bloodied eyes.
This could do it.
Sandow going for another cover. Still not enough to get the job done.
And there's the submission hold.
Edge clearly struggling with some kind of arm-based injury. He's held that arm quite a few times. Is he going to be forced to submit to this single leg Boston Crab? He's center of the ring. He's got nowhere to go. Gonna take a long time of crawling. Oh no, okay, there you go. Just flipped out of it. Edge is finally back in control, and his first order of business is to go for a pin attempt. You're not going to get it done that easily. Edge's biggest weakness in this match seems to be that he is highly underestimating Damien Sandow. Trying to get feeling back in those arms there. Sandow definitely worked those over quite a bit in this matchup. For a guy who poured blood all over this ring, I've got to give credit to Damien Sandow for lasting as long as he has. Win or lose, he has once again come out just looking like an absolute star in this match. You told me that Damien Sandow would go toe-to-toe with a former world champion like Edge. Such a top-tier superstar on any roster. To this level, I mean, I would have had a little bit of doubt in me. This is only, what, his 5th or 6th match overall. Edge now turning Sandow over. Is he going to be able to get the victory? Still no. You honestly forget Rikishi and Goldust forever in this. Oh, here we go again. Terminus. Second time on Edge. That's got to be it. Center of the ring. He's got that leg hooked, and Sandow is headed to Money in the Bank. What a massive pinfall victory. He has pinned 2 world champions in the span of 2 weeks. Damien Sandow may have just become my favorite to win at Money in the Bank. If he can beat Edge and Sheamus, maybe he can beat Triple H and Brock Lesnar. It's a ladder match after all. It's all about wit. It's all about timing. It's not necessarily about who's the biggest and the strongest. Damien Sandow could be Money in the Bank bound. One thing for sure, he's going to be in that ladder match, which is now set at Triple H, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, Damien Sandow, and whoever the United States Champion may be. One more spot available, which we will find out maybe next week. But up next, the main event, Sheamus is set to go one-on-one with the first ever WWE Champion in history, Triple H. Don't you just love when you press unmute on the microphone and it stays muted? I love it. I'll say what I was saying again in a minute. I'll just let Triple H get introduced first because I'm a little bit annoyed at that having happened. It's all about the game. How you play it. And as I said before, what you guys didn't even hear is Sheamus started off last week's SmackDown looking down and out, looking like he had lost it, suffering that European title loss to Damien Sandow, but he played a master play when he took out Kane, striking him down with his own World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus actually said in a WWE.com interview that his reason for striking down, taking out Kane as he did, is simply put, Why should I have to sit at the bottom of the ladder, so to speak, be considered the bottom champion in the WWE, in SmackDown, holding the European title? Why should someone like Kane get to come over to my brand with no previous experience in SmackDown and win the World Heavyweight title on his first night because The Rock was unavailable? I was also available. I am a member of the SmackDown roster. I should have faced The Undertaker. I should be holding the World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus is definitely oozing a lot of confidence walking into this situation. I swear Triple H's muscles change depending on the day. I remember going, oh wow, I thought he actually had a pretty realistic body in this game, and now he does again, and I'm just very confused.
And this one should blow the roof off the house.
Well, this is definitely a test for the ages for Sheamus. Triple H is someone who people have undoubtedly thought deserves a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. A very important part of Friday nights, and at the moment, highly engaged in a brutal rivalry with Brock Lesnar. Can Triple H pick up a major victory over Sheamus tonight? One of the most impressive competitors on the SmackDown roster.
There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine.
It is. Sheamus looks so giant and Triple H looks so tiny.
Into the headlock.
He kind of looks like he's beating up like a teen right now. What the hell? I don't know if it's just because they made him really, like, pale or what, but, like, Sheamus is just so broad, it looks like. He looks like way bigger than Triple H. That's not right.
And that punch lands hard. Sheamus goes behind. Bam!
Like, I think he's taller for sure, but I don't think he's broader.
From behind. Oh, and Triple H saw it coming.
He just looks like he's actually like a giant in comparison. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. There's just this really glaring size difference that's not human.
There's the clothesline.
You can expect this one to be an absolutely brutal battle between these two. When it's all said and done, one of these guys is going to be looking very good headed into Money in the Bank. Will it be one of the 6 competitors for the World Championship Money in the Bank ladder match in Triple H, or will it be the man who will face Kane for the World Heavyweight Championship in Sheamus? Triple H celebrating there as he knocks Sheamus out of the ring. Triple H really playing to these fans as they're enjoying watching him beat down one of the most boastful superstars on SmackDown.
Controlling the waist. Oh no! Oh! Sheamus squeezing down on the head. Ouch! That chop.
Oh no, controller battery is low. Well, hopefully it will hold on for the rest of this match.
Good in-ring presence shown by the game. Sheamus has the head.
Sheamus.
The cerebral assassin showing how he is always dangerous. Oh, over the top rope.
Triple H just sending Sheamus flying from one side of the ring to the other with every move he delivers. Celtic Warrior, obviously, as I say, he was a little bit rattled last week. Losing the European Championship to Damien Sandow must have definitely come as a shock. But he promises there's a world title to follow. Money in the Bank is what brought Sheamus his first World Heavyweight Championship. Coming on to the 1-year anniversary of when Sheamus first won the World Heavyweight title. And he says that it's criminal that he hasn't had one since. Of course, he ended up holding that title all the way until December, before losing it to Brock Lesnar. Triple H really laying into Sheamus. I feel like we've barely seen any offense from Sheamus so far. Perhaps Sheamus wasn't ready to step it up. He says that he was sick of waiting in the back for his opportunity. Having to sit back and watch everybody else get a shot. whilst he was barely used because he was the European champion and he was considered at the lower rung of the roster. It's a fair thing to be frustrated over, don't get me wrong. Sorry.
Triple H controlling the head. The knee. The game. Into the headlock. Ouch. That's gotta hurt.
Break by Triple H as he goes for a cover. No.
This match is being televised around the world.
Big chop.
Languages in over 110 countries. My goodness. Sheamus is just so hard to stop.
German suplex sends Triple H crashing down. Sheamus maybe now going to find some offense in this matchup. I think he'd definitely like to. This has really not gone his way.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that axe handle had some force behind it.
Back and forth, continuing between these two. You know, you talk about people who have had dry spells from world titles. Sheamus may be upset that he hasn't been champion since, December at TLC. Talk about Triple H. Triple H hasn't been WWE champion since February of last year. Now July.
Oh, mama. That elbow did some damage. Sheamus squeezing down on the head.
This is definitely the most motivated and focused that Triple H has been in a long time, though. And you can't underestimate the intensity of the rivalry between Brock Lesnar and Triple H. If there was a World Heavyweight Championship involved, it would be perfect. That could happen at Money in the Bank. You gotta think, if Brock or Triple H win that briefcase, I think things between those two are far from over. Triple H with another knee off the ropes as he goes for the cover here on Sheamus. Is he gonna... No. Really intensive back and forth between these two. Sheamus sends Triple H into the corner. Oh, strikes into the midsection. Turning Triple H over. Sheamus, okay. Catches the arm. What is Sheamus trying to do here? He's really tying Triple H up. There you go. And here comes Kane! The World Heavyweight Champion Kane is here! We were told he wasn't here! That's Triple H's signature weapon, the sledgehammer! Is Kane trying to instigate some kind of attack? Oh my god, I think Triple H just dropped Sheamus headfirst onto the sledgehammer thanks to Kane. The World Heavyweight Champion trying to meddle in Sheamus' affairs might have just cost him the match. I say might have. Triple H trying everything in his power to just fight back. He says no, enough is enough. Triple H now striking one move after another. Off the ropes. Knee to the head. Triple H, spinebuster. Has Kane provided enough of a distraction here with that head whipping off the sledgehammer for Triple H to defeat Sheamus? There it is. Kane is just throwing weapon after weapon in the ring, and only a 1 count. You gotta be kidding me, only a 1 count. Sheamus is, Kane is furious at ringside. And here comes Sheamus. Sheamus all fired up, Kane watching on from ringside. Is he going to be able to stay out of this match? Oh, Irish curse by Sheamus. Here's the cover attempt. Kane not distracting the referee or nothing, he just simply seems to be out here. Triple H off the ropes. Oh, that would have been such a good opportunity to do a pro kick, you dumbass. And once again, Sheamus with the high cross. As Kane literally just... Wait, where is Kane?
He thinks he has it.
Kane is tearing things up at ringside, but Sheamus still picks up the victory as he shifts his attention to Kane. Where is Kane? Where is he going? Is he still there? I think he's gone. Well, that main event really broke down. Sudden appearance from Kane, who was said not to be here, seemed to be haunting Sheamus. I mean, he didn't lay a finger on him, credit where due. He just came out and just started throwing things in the ring, tearing up things around the ringside, and seemed pretty frustrated at Sheamus winning, but nonetheless, Sheamus picks up a huge victory over Triple H here tonight, as we get ever so much closer to Money in the Bank. But before that, we got one more stop for the WWE in general, as ECW's Judgment Day coming away next Sunday. But that is ECW. As for SmackDown, next week we'll find out who the United States Champion is going to be heading into Money in the Bank. Will it be Jack Swagger or Drew McIntyre? And we will also be seeing next week if the Usos can dethrone Edge and Christian for the tag team titles. You don't want to miss next week's episode of SmackDown. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.